Daily life. People came to Alexandria from many other countries including Libya, Ethiopia, Sicily, Syria, Persia and even faraway India. Nevertheless, the majority of the inhabitants of Alexandria fell into three main groups: the Greeks, the Egyptians, and the Jews. However, Alexandria was an open city, which welcomed foreigners. Not everyone enjoyed the same rights. Citizenship. The Greeks in Alexandria considered as citizens and have full rights and privileges, such taking part in the Greek games, payment of less tax, own lands, while the native Egyptians were not considered to be citizens and did not have the same rights as the Greeks. Moreover, the Jewish community have rights better than Egyptians. Women in Alexandria could be landowners and could inherit. Divorce was very common and easy. When a couple divorced, the husband had to return his wife's dowry and any gifts for her. According to Greek law, a father could end his daughter's marriage against her will and force her to marry someone else. Later, under Roman rule, this practice was considered unjust and gradually stopped. Moreover, Alexandria has a lot of slaves who they came from everywhere. However, slaves have very little rights. Water supply. One of the most important things needed for any city to grow is a supply of clean fresh water for the population. When Alexander the Great chose the site for his new city, one of the advantages he saw was that fresh water could be brought from the nearest branch of the River Nile a few miles away. Thus a 17 kilometers long canal was dug from the Nile to the east of Alexandria. A complicated network of underground canals, cisterns, and aqueducts supplied fresh water throughout the city, including during times of drought or siege. Homes. Most of the population lived in the city walls of Alexandria at this time, but gradually housing spread to beyond the walls. Richer citizens probably lived in peristyle villas, whilst the poorer people lived in much more crowded buildings. The gymnasium. Every Greek city had a gymnasium and Alexandria was no exception. The gymnasium was attended by young male citizens. They received military and athletic training, as well as an education in subjects like philosophy, music, and poetry. Normally there are sports such as wrestling and boxing and archery. The races. One important place of entertainment was the racecourse, near the Serapeum, as a hippodrome, for horse races, and as a stadium, for athletics. It was called the Legion, in honor of King Ptolemy I's father, Lagos. These games were similar to the Olympic Games in ancient Greece. There were gymnastics, musical contests and horse racing. Audiences. The people of Alexandria were passionate about public entertainment, like fans of rockstar concerts, or supporters at football matches. Nowadays, festivals. One important form of public entertainment in ancient Alexandria was festivals. These could be religious, to honor the gods, or to honor the king or the Roman emperor. There would be singers, musicians, and dancers. During festivals, athletic competitions were often held. The winners could win money prizes, paid for by the city. Athletic games in Ptolemaic Alexandria included sports such as foot races, boxing, and wrestling. The competitors were organized to age, boys, youths, and men. Music. Another kind of public entertainment was musical games. Musical contests included singing and playing of instruments such as the flute and lyre. These were normally held in a theater, especially a small theater called an odeum. The odeum, discovered by archaeologists at Com el Dika, in Alexandria, was built in the Roman period.